London-born, Watford and Manchester City raised, but Sancho swapped the English Premier League for the Signal Iduna Park in the summer of 2017. Having decided there were too many hurdles in his path into the first team at the Etihad, Sancho moved to the Bundesliga. 3.5 short seasons later, and Sancho is a world-class winger with 46 goals and 64 assists in 104 Bundesliga games to his name, who has also collected a DFB Pokal, DFL Super Cup, and 19 England caps to date. He broke records from the moment he moved to Germany, becoming the first ever player born in the 2000s to score twice in a Bundesliga match, and the youngest ever to do so for Dortmund, before becoming the youngest player to score 10 Bundesliga goals in a season. It was, then, no surprise to see him swiftly break into the England squad, where he has become an important player under Gareth Southgate. Jadon Sancho, Erling Haaland, and Jude Bellingham were part of the Dortmund team. Haaland is playing for City now, broke all the goal-scoring records of Prem, and Bellingham is in the Spanish capital, scoring goals and being compared to Ronaldo's debut season with Los Blancos. But where is Sancho? Let's rewind back to when it all started. Sancho missed the last 4 games of United's 2022-23 season before the break for Qatar 2022, reportedly with illness, with Ten Hag stating that "We didn't see him in the last games for United as he wasn't in the right fitness state." The exact reasons for Sancho's struggles remain somewhat unclear, beyond what Ten Hag has disclosed, but it appears to be a contributing factor. Another potential factor behind his drop in form could be his inability to secure a spot in the England squad. Sancho, the former Borussia Dortmund speedster, might have believed that his early season performance would earn him a place in Gareth Southgate's England squad for the September Nations League games against Italy and Germany, which were a lead-up to the World Cup. However, he was left out of the squad, and this also meant he wouldn't be part of the Qatar 2022 World Cup, which likely dealt a blow to his confidence. Furthermore, Sancho was one of the 3 England players who missed a penalty in the Euro 2020 final against Italy, which led to significant scrutiny and criticism. On a separate note, Sancho recently took a rather drastic step by deleting all his Instagram posts and changing his profile picture to a blank black screen. From October 2022, Sancho's absence from United training and matches lasted for approximately 3 months. He was granted a leave of absence from the club due to what Ten Hag described as physical and mental issues. Consequently, Sancho was sent to the Netherlands to train in isolation with coaches selected by the United manager. In February of this year, Ten Hag reintegrated him into the squad, and Sancho marked his return with a goal against Leeds United in the Premier League. While he became a regular in the matchday squad for the remainder of the season, he mainly played as a substitute. During the 2022-23 campaign, he notched up 7 goals in his 41 appearances. Now, fast forward to this summer, it appeared that United might finally witness the player they signed from Borussia Dortmund for €85 million in 2021. Sancho showcased his sharpness in preseason, and there were hints of a potential new role in the starting 11, especially after his impressive goal against the Gunners in New York. But only 9 goals in 58 games since he moved to Old Trafford for a whopping €85 million in 2021. What really happened to this extraordinary young talent? Sancho has only 3 league appearances this season. He found himself in hot water with Erik Ten Hag's no-nonsense approach at Old Trafford. He vented his frustrations on X, formerly Twitter, when the United manager excluded him from the matchday squad in a recent game against Arsenal. This unfortunate incident left Sancho's relationship with the club in ruins. Ten Hag claimed that Sancho's training performances fell short of expectations. In a now-deleted social media post that was initially pinned to his profile, Sancho made it clear, "Please don't believe everything you read. I will not allow people to say things that are completely untrue. I have conducted myself well in training this week. I believe there are other reasons for this matter that I won't get into. I've been a scapegoat for a long time, which isn't fair." He went on to express his desire, saying, "All I want to do is to play football with a smile on my face and contribute to my team." In response to his outburst, Ten Hag took a firm stance, banishing Sancho from group training and making him unavailable for selection until he apologizes. As a result, he hasn't been part of United's past 4 matches, and it appears his time in this challenging situation will persist. United issued a statement clarifying the situation, stating, "Jadon Sancho will remain on a personal training program away from the first-team group, pending resolution of a squad discipline issue." Now the question is, will Sancho ever play for United again? Following the initial fallout, there was speculation about a potential move to Saudi Arabia for Sancho since the transfer window for most of Europe's major leagues had already closed. There were even talks of a potential loan deal with an obligation to buy, but these discussions never materialized. With their transfer window now closed, Sancho is set to stay at the club until at least January. The duration of his separation from the first-team group remains uncertain, and Sancho's deactivation of his Instagram account, amid ongoing reports of his dissatisfaction with Ten Hag, suggests that his return may be a lengthy process. Meanwhile, United is facing challenges on other fronts as well. Antony is dealing with a series of abuse allegations, and Mason Greenwood has been loaned out to Getafe following the resolution of rape and domestic abuse charges against him. The club doesn't anticipate Greenwood's return, and Antony's absence is indefinite. For Sancho, the issues are primarily football-related, albeit disruptive for both the player and Ten Hag. According to the Mirror, 3 United first-team regulars have encouraged Sancho to issue an apology to Ten Hag to resolve the situation. It appears that the Dutchman has the support of his squad regarding how he's handled the player. United are out of the EFL Cup after losing to Newcastle United by 3-0. Things are not going well in the Champions League as well, and a group stage elimination is possible. United did manage to finish in top 4 last season, and this time, it can be a difficult task. Do they need Sancho now more than ever? It depends on him, Ten Hag remarked before United's 1-0 win over Burnley on September 23rd. It's likely that the questions about this issue will persist for the United boss. The saga continues. Are you Team Sancho or Team Ten Hag? Do let us know in the comments. And if you've enjoyed the video as much as we did creating it, don't forget to hit that like button if you're pumped up about this saga. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to our channel so you never miss out on more thrilling football updates and stories.